From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Lumen Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk, step.
The first carry for the Spartans. Here's Walker. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And as he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many hoops.
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll get this to about midfield. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tack.
Midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Keep it on the ground and keep it walking. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Milrow on 3rd down. Forced out left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Out to his right. There's Fant open right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Hey, wait, Joe.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Go check. Ready, go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Walker. Oh, such a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Walker, 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
On the ready.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Walker. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6th.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
70 Lions. Hurt. Ready.
They'll go with him again. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff for Seattle.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening as the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter.
I'm gonna hit him with a taste of his own
I was
medicine.
gonna say he got DBs back there. Like I ain't got 200 rushing yards on him. Like I ain't about to run the ball again. He's funny.
What's up, Heavy?
Shut the fuck up.
Heavy don't want to talk to you, nigga. Shut up.
Fuck you, Heavy, and everybody in this motherfucker. Okay?
Damn, why fuck Heavy though?
Hey, hold on, black man. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth.
What did I do to you?
Your mouth.
I said hi.
Nah,
You say, what did he say fuck me for?
Shit. Got these cheerleaders in here talking for you. Yeah, I said hi, Heavy.
Nigga.
Yeah. About to beat Lex.
Hey, look, pull your pom-poms out your ass and start using them, nigga, because you ain't going nowhere either.
Throw it.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly
fuck an extra point.
A nice gain on first down.
From the 48-yard
Fuck an extra
here's
point,
second
bruh.
down and 5.
Let's move over there, man. I gotta keep up with
Now first carry for the Alabama
man.
product, Najee Harris. To the
Yeah, I don't even remember for this
I'm not kicking no more. I'm not kicking extra points no more.
All right, let's school. Good.
Huh?
That's his 8th touchdown.
I say
of
let's
the
just
season.
score. Said good.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The score is Seahawks 10, Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Liking it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On second down, here's Milrow. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Milrow. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Moving to his left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. Rolling right. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We're back to Seattle after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Denver.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Check. Hey, Chris.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Check. Deputy Lions. Check go.
Try and run it with Walker.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. 4th down. It's Milrow. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throw it. Nix. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Handoff from the pistol to Harris. He'll push forward for about a yard. Byron Murphy there stop. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is 2nd and 9.
87.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Touchdown Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
Broncos 21, Seahawks 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Deputy! Hurt! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Throwing now, Miller on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on! Set! Top 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Tag! Cougar 19!
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Seattle. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Lex, I got to use the bathroom, man. Got to use the bathroom.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw is Nix. Locates his receiver. That's Perry. He's still on his feet, and he's into the end zone yet again. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Broncos.
On first down, it's Milroe. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Steady.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And he'll look forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 76.
Throwing is Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. That is Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And in motion is Ingram. Big snap on 1st and 10. Going for it all.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he's got another one. A.T. Perry. Touchdown Broncos. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. Flush to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down. 3rd and inches. Someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Milrow on 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Steady.
Milrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Milrow. Mark to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
On the jump.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 60. Panthers Dragon 60.
Ready from the gun. It's Milrow. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards.
A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
To the air, it's Milrow. He's got it at the 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Here we go, set. Viking 8.
They'll go play action with Milrow. That is taken in for the touchdown. Noah Fast, touchdown Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here's Milrow to throw. Forced to his right.
That's
All
crazy.
the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Seahawks 19. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The
Seattle.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And in motion is Ingram. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10.
Oh, my son! Hey, listen. Away! Bombers. Chill.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Bombers.
Nix gonna throw for it. On left side, it's complete. And he is gonna have the Broncos 1st down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Denver.
Motion.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Boye Mafe. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. On 3rd down. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Oh, is it? Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away.
On 4th down, here's Nix. On the run to the right. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Now, Milroe, missile-designed run, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Forced out wide. He'll take off again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Hiking 18. Let's go. Ready, right?
Throwing is Milroe. Escaping to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Now he'll run it.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now Milroe. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd
19
and
tight,
21
19 tight.
at the 20-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Go.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. And good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Let's go.
Milroe. Flush to his right. That a is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
A first down throw for Nix. Again, working deep downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Broncos. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 5.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down. They need 5.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So it is a